what's up, guys? This is Randy and one of my buddies right here, Andrew. Welcome to Atlanta, one of the great city. Here we're gonna talk about 5 special questions that my friend Andrew's gonna respond, and he's gonna tell you some of the advice. And so just being great speech communicator, it's gonna be related to a speech communicator, how a person can look like. If you wanna convince an auditorium, if you wanna talk about something, and then you need people, to motivate them. So I have 5 questions here for you, Andrew. Are you ready?
I'm born ready.
Born ready. You know what? I love that. So the first one, what is motivation to study? Like what motivates you when you study? When you go through a book, when you go through stuff, what motivates you? Like when you focus on something, what motivates you the most?
Well, what motivates me is just having like the goal. Like, dude, I want to drive a Rolls Royce Wraith, and I want to live in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
So I have pictures of that up in my room.
How about that?
So pictures of that up in my room, and even when it gets hard, I just always keep my eyes focused on the goal, and that's what helps me push through. And also that I don't want to live poor anymore.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know what? Everybody want to be rich, even myself right now. Yeah, that's my dream, man. That's really my dreams. But the second one is like in times of fall, let someone who do public speaking in terms of what 4 types of aspects that you will advise the person or tell somebody if you want to stand or speak about something, to convince somebody or to convince anybody. What those 4 types of word or anything that you can motivate the person to carry with them?
Well, the first thing you got to figure out is what is your why? Like, why are you doing this? Mm-hmm. So you can't just say, I just want this because I feel like it, because then you're not going to be motivated every day. So you pretty much got to have a why. Like, do you have kids? Like, you want to help retire your mom? Or, like, what do you want to do in your life? And once you have that pretty much settled, it's a lot easier to stay focused on your goals.
Absolutely. You know what? I think for me, it's, we are born to bless people, when you understand who you are, and then the more you applying what you've learned and bringing you more resources or income, you can be a blessing for someone. You can show people what's the 5 step, the 4 step to reach that level. And many people out there are dying or trying to learn something very different or something very quick that can help them become who they dream to become. And I think this is the best thing to do, just set up a goal. At least every time we wake up in the morning, you have 4 or 5 things that you want to do. And if you can get your dream activities involved, you're gonna see yourself bigger and great. That's what it's all about. We're a community. First of all, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I always put Him first in everything I'm doing, and I think as long as you have something that is bigger than yourself and you try to apply Him in everything you're doing, you're gonna be the best person. You don't think so too?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely. Like that's what it's all about. But let's talk about Atlanta, man. This is a great city, and people love Atlanta. I have so many friends of mine. I was traveling. I just came back from a trip. I was in Paris. I was first in New York. I went to Paris, and I went to Congo. I landed to Istanbul before heading back to Atlanta. But so many people are asking me like, hey, you know what? What's a good thing about Atlanta? Why should I come and live in Atlanta? So you've been here for how many years already?
About 3.5.
3.5. Yeah, so brand new to the city. I'm older than him, so I welcome him to this city, one of the greatest. But can you tell us, like, what do you like about Atlanta? What do you find out in Atlanta that really makes you feel like, okay, I'm gonna make this my home, my place?
Well, I just love all the young entrepreneurs, and Atlanta is like a perfect climate for young entrepreneurs to grow up and succeed in the city. And plus, it's a good place to play. I mean, you know, Ludacris says Atlanta's where the city where the players play.
Come on. Everybody respect Ludacris, by the way, guys. This is one of the great artists. Yeah, that's it. That's what you got? What about in terms of making money? What about the communities? What do you want to say about the community? People want to know if it's a cool platform, you know, not only making money, but, you know, if you can found a family, you know. I came here in Atlanta, I was by myself, then I built a community. So what do you think? Somebody can come here and found a great community, a place to live, he can call it home as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's pretty much like a neighborhood for everyone. Doesn't matter if you're like a little hipster or you're like a little hustler or you just want to just like live the good life out in the suburbs, raise a family. I mean, it's a whole bunch of different neighborhoods, all different personalities, and just figure out what you are and find a neighborhood that fits according to you, and you'll eventually find like a lot of people who are like-minded.
Oh, that's great. You know, one thing I found out in Atlanta is there's a diversity of communities. Just depend on yourself. You know, you gotta know who you are, and you gotta choose your circle. You know, I'm not introvert, but I'm open. It depends, you know. It depends on the people that are welcome in my life. I've seen God in so many ways, and like a person like me, when I came to Atlanta, I was living by myself for over 3 years and asking myself, how can I be connected? How can I connect? You know, it was something very tough till I began to understand the value of a community. Why should I have to choose to go to a community? Some people will tell you, you know why, you have to go over the books on understanding stuff like this and read how community works and challenging yourself and stuff like that. But you know, the first thing you need to know is who you are. You know, once you know your identity, and anything can come after, you know, it's gonna happen very quick. You know, you just have to choose your circle, and you know, it depends whether what you believe as a Christian, whether a society, you know, when you want to build the businesses or when you want to invest. It just depends on where you feel like, okay, if I get myself into that circle, I'll be more happy working or living, doing life with them. You know, once you get this thing, I think Atlanta will be one of the great cities for you. You will really enjoy Atlanta, because Atlanta has built so many people, so many great people. I love the story of Atlanta. And yeah, so if you guys feel like you're gonna come out here and live here, you're gonna feel that this city is a great city. What do you think?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I always believe life is what you make it. So if you come in all optimistic, like you're gonna have a good time, and you're gonna eventually find your place here.
Absolutely, that's so great, guys. This was our first talks. It's called Let Talk. We just have a special time, and we wanted to talk and share something that we found out during the day and share with you guys. We're gonna come out with more story regarding relationship. There'll be some girls right here, there'll be some friends coming down to talks about, you know, so many stuff that all of you want to listen. You know, maybe it's gonna be helpful for someone who just listening and want to do something to his life, you know. But thank you so much for watching this video. It was Randy and my dude Andrew. Thank you so much for the response.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much, guys. We love you, and see you next time.